The painting, just one step away from the mythic realm. I can't stop. Who are you? My head. It hurts. Where am I?
I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. We were just passing by when we saw you'd collapsed. We came to check on you. Are you okay? What's your name?
Wanxiang. Thank you for waiting until I woke up. I'll never forget your kindness. I came here in search of materials for my painting. It's not finished yet, so I better hurry back.
You look like you might need to rest a bit more. Why don't you tell us about the painting you're making? Maybe we can help you.
I haven't repaid your kindness yet. I wouldn't want to trouble you further. Besides, if I told you, I'm sure you would think that I'm not being very realistic.
People say I'm unrealistic when I tell them about my dreams too. But as long as you believe in what you're doing, you shouldn't worry about what others think. Please, Miss Wanxiang, tell us more.
I want to restore a mural that leads to the mythic realm. Centuries ago, Linlang was home to an artistic master who restored murals. Legend has it that when she was young, she came here and found a mural that led to the mythic realm. She claimed that the mural contained eternal beauty, flowers that never withered, and an ever-vibrant afterglow, and that every dazzling moment that's ever existed was inside of it, immortalized forever and ever. A single glance was enough to shake someone to the core. Looking a little closer, you would feel like they traverse against countless landscapes and witness the splendor of 1,000 years. If I could just see that mythic realm for myself, I would have no regrets.
That sounds incredible! Does it really exist?
Many have set out in search of it, but they've all returned empty-handed. People say it's all a bunch of nonsense. But if Lady Shiyin never saw the eternal beauty of that mythic realm, how could she have developed such extraordinary restoration techniques?
An eternal realm that so many people wanted to see. What a shame it would be if it were never uncovered. Miss Wanxiang, did you ever find it?
I have. Time has not been kind to it, however. Most of it is in pretty bad shape. But once I can restore it, I think that maybe, just maybe, I'll get to see that realm for myself. Unfortunately, my health has been on the decline.
We can help. Just tell us where to go and we'll get started. I'd love to see this mythic realm for myself.
You believe me? You would help me? Good. Good. Miss Nikki. Please, follow me. The mural is hidden in the cave ahead. I've cleaned up more than half of the mural already. Soon, we'll be able to enter the realm.
Miss Wanxiang.
I'm fine. It's a chronic condition I've had since childhood. I'm used to it. Restoring the mural and entering that realm to see its eternal beauty will help me forget this pain. It should be just up ahead. Wait, this is the entrance to the cave. How did this giant boulder get in the way?
I feel like I've seen this before. Wait a second. It's like those projected shadows. The boulder is probably just a disguise. I'll try using my Shadow Shatter ability.
Nikki, use your Shadow Shatter ability to deal with this thing. Whew, the path's clear again. Achoo! So much for the mythic realm. Never seen so much dust.
As dusty as it is, it must have left countless people speechless back in its heyday. I mean, just look at the size of this thing. Miss Wanxiang, is this the mural that leads to the mythic realm?
Indeed, it is. How strange. I clearly remember carefully dusting it a few days ago. Maybe my mind is playing tricks on me?
Is that so? Maybe the mythic realm is testing us. Since it's all covered in dust again, let's clean it one more time to show how much we care. With me and Momo helping, we'll get it done in no time.
Thank you, young miss. It's just... this mural needs to be cleaned with extra care. Lady Shiyin detailed her method in some notes nearby. As long as we follow them, we shouldn't... Wait a moment. The notebook. Where did it go? I can't seem to remember at all.
Hey, you just woke up. It makes sense that your memory's a little hazy. Come on, we'll help you look for it. It's just a notebook after all. It's not like it flew away or anything. Sun's gone down. Time for a nighttime adventure.
footprint? It looks old to me. It's all stained with paint. Do you think someone was already trying to restore the mural? It looks like something written by an artisan. It's missing a few parts, though. So this must have been built a lot earlier than we thought. Miss Wanxiang, come take a look at this booklet I found. Is this the notebook you were talking about?
Yes, these are Lady Shiyan's notes. I remember reading this over and over, and yet I can't remember much of the content. Oh well, I'll just read it again. I just hope the important parts aren't damaged.
Arriving in the mist, meeting atop the clouds. I wonder what Lady Shiyan really saw back then.
According to legend, Lady Shiyan was originally an artist. In a twist of fate, she stumbled upon this place and saw that realm. As if enlightened by what she had witnessed, her ambitions changed, and she vowed to become a mural restorer. After leaving this place, she traveled across the world and dedicated her life to mural restoration. She was one of the most well-known and respected artists in Linlang history. Sadly, it's said she kept trying to find her way back to this place, but she never quite could.
Alright, this page says diddly squat about cleaning a mural. Let's look at the next page.
A piece of paper fell out. I can't make out what's written on it except for a date and a few words. Shifang in the city. Do you know what this means, Miss Wanxiang?
I don't. Perhaps it was just something Lady Shiyan slipped in for some reason. Let's see the next page.
Look at these notes in the margins. The handwriting is a little different from the rest.
This is my handwriting. I remember now. In search of the mythic realm, I dragged this frail body out to sea, again and again, nearly losing my life to the storms. I thought I was dreaming at first when I saw this cave. It wasn't until I saw all of the notes left by Lady Shiyan that I finally believed I was standing before the legendary mural. And that if I restored it by following the notes, then maybe, just maybe, the door to the mythic realm would appear once more. So I stayed, and dedicated my mind and body to cleaning the mural. But I had to take a lot of breaks due to my poor health, leaning against the wall to catch my breath. And often, I would faint like I did today.
I understand how much you want to restore this mural, but please remember that your health should always be your first priority.
But I have to find that mythic realm. It's truly all I care about. I'm still not sure how the mural got covered in dust all over again after I just cleaned it. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to clean every inch of it, no matter how many times it takes. I'm really sorry. I know you mean well, but I'm on my last legs over here. All I truly care about is finding a way to restore the mural, even if it costs me my life.
Miss Wanxiang, please don't say that. We'll figure out a way.
Yeah, you're not alone. We might not have any experience restoring murals, but Nikki is really smart. With her here, we'll get this mural squeaky clean in no time.
Miss Nikki, Momo, it must be fate's mercy that I met you. You have my gratitude. Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Nikki. The tools are ready, so let's start cleaning.
Okay, I can't wait to see what this mural is really like. I can see some of the lines. Wow, this is gorgeous.
Indeed. It reminds me of... I once saw a similar mural when I was young. My health's been poor ever since I was little. Doctors said it would be a miracle if I lived past 20. So much of my life was staring at dark black medicine bottles and glaring at the white walls of the courtyard. I thought my entire life would be like that. But that same year, half of a nearby cliff collapsed. To everyone's surprise, behind all the rubble was a beautiful mural. Everyone rushed to see it. I had never seen colors like that before. It was as if the world's dreams and vastness, its rainbows and its rivers and mountains, all had been ground into ink and painted on the stone wall. For a moment, it felt like more than a painting. It was a window into another world. I looked and looked, and for the first time, it felt like life wasn't always pale and short, but also vibrant and everlasting. Unfortunately, people back then didn't know how valuable that mural was. With no one trying to preserve it, its colors faded in the sun and wind, layer by layer. Soon, it was gone.
Seeing something so beautiful fade away, but being unable to help. It must have been really painful for you.
Indeed. It's a regret I can't shake off. That's when I decided to become a pigment artisan. I wanted to preserve the colors I saw. Everyone in my family disapproved of my decision. They said I'd be working with dangerous minerals and plants, that I would only get sicker. But what else could I do? Fate had decided I would live the life of a dewdrop, colorless and fleeting. The only thing I could hope for was to make my life as vibrant as I could, to fill it with endless color. If only for a moment.
What smooth lines. So lively and free. Every stroke is full of life. I can't wait to see how vivid it will look once we've restored the colors.
Wait a sec. It looks like the mural's flaking.
Flaking?
Look at the surface. See those small pieces peeling away from the base? We're going to need to deal with those before we can move on to coloring. With something like paper, you can just glue it back together. But with murals, what are you supposed to do?
Lady Shiyin wrote about flaking in her notes. I wonder if she might have written down any helpful tips on that loose page.
Shurifeng in the city.
Maybe we'll find something once we enter the city.
Then we'd better hurry. Let's set off right away. I can't.
Miss Wanxiang!
Why now? Of all times. It was only a few measly steps. Why am I so useless?
That's not true, Miss Wanxiang. Why don't you stay here and rest, okay? Momo and I can gather more clues.
I can't possibly.
Don't you trust us?
Yeah, you don't seriously think we can't handle something as simple as gathering information, right? That's our whole thing.
I didn't mean... It's just that this has always been my dream, and now I'm burdening the two of you, people I've only just met.
So you do trust us. It's settled. Momo and I will go into the city and find out what we can, and you'll stay here. Once we're back, we'll go see that realm together.
Thank you. Maybe I could look through the notebook for something we can use.
Okay, then it's decided. 2 fronts, 1 goal. Momo, let's go check out Saye.
I wasted so many Wanxiang coins last time. If I have to ask for expert help on top of that... Heaven and earth are no match for the ingenuity of Baijiao Hall. As long as you've got Wanxiang coins, we'll be here to help you solve your problems, guaranteed.
What a coincidence. I'd like to ask you something, Miss Jin. Do you know what Shifeng in the city is?
Shifeng in the city? Ah, yes. I've heard rumors about it around town. I'd be happy to tell you about it, if you're sincere.
Let me check how many Wanxiang coins we have.
Whoa! Okay, we're gonna pay this lady? Just like that? Nikki, can't we negotiate a bit? Think about my savings.
Miss Jin seemed to be troubled by something just now. Maybe we can start there. Oh, we're plenty sincere, Miss Jin. But I couldn't help but notice you seemed troubled when we walked in. I'm sure we could help you take care of whatever's bothering you. I think this serendipitous bond is more valuable than a couple of Wanxiang coins, wouldn't you say?
Ha! Those experts in Ye acted like they knew everything, but not a single one gave me any useful advice. But you, my dear, you seem to have a few tricks up your sleeve. Fine. If you can solve my problem, I'll let you ask me 3 questions. And if you can't help, it'll be full price for you, little lady.
Deal. Just tell me what you need.
Gladly. I've been thinking of renovating our storefront so that anyone can tell that we're the most famous shop in all of the Wanxiang realm from a single glance. The colorful, clever, and crafty Baijiao Hall. It has to be vibrant like the Chroma Faces and exquisite like the Zhouhua Pavilion. Its brilliance must be exuberant and eye-catching without a shred of tackiness. Think you can handle all that? If you can transform my colorful, clever, and crafty Baijiao Hall storefront, then I'll let you ask 3 questions and tell you everything I know. Be it through sincerity or serendipitous bond, renovating a storefront takes time and dedication. I'm more than happy to wait, my darling. If you can transform my... Not bad. You don't see designs this creative in Ye. I suppose it's time I hold up my end of the bargain. Just for today, you're allowed to ask me 3 questions. We at Baijiao Hall never go back on our promises.
That's great. Miss Jin, I'd like to know... Miss Jin, are there any rumors in this city about a mural?
The mural? That's funny. Whenever the locals would start to forget about that thing over the centuries, another human like you would go on and on about the legend and yada yada. I went there myself way back when to see what the fuss was about. I never saw any treasure, just a dusty old painting. But the shop you asked about does have a crown jewel that seems to have something to do with the mural. They say it was pawned by the first human mural restorer that found this place. Everyone who's ever owned that shop has kept it in safe storage, claiming it's not for sale unless someone shows them a special token. they're not nearly as reasonable as I am. No amount of money will get you that jewel.
Reasonable? Sounds more like they're all chasing after the money.
Well, that's all I know. Anything else you'd like to ask?
There is something else I'd like to know. Miss Jin, I'd like to ask, what is Shifang in the city?
Ah, you must be looking for the Shifang pawn shop. It's the strangest in all of Caiye. Bring in something especially odd, and you're guaranteed a good deal. The current owner, Goldsmile, sees value in anything. He once spent 100 coins on a broken vase. Goodness, he may as well be running a charity with how many coins he just gives away. I wouldn't be surprised if that shop went bankrupt tomorrow. Well, that's all I know. Anything else you'd like to ask?
There is something else I'd like to know. This note looks pretty old to me. Do you recognize it, Miss Jin?
It may be very faded, but I'd recognize one of these anywhere. It's a pawn shop receipt. I wonder what your ancestor could have pawned. Surely it can't be valuable enough to warrant coming back for it, after so many years.
So this torn piece of paper is a receipt from the Shifang pawn shop? Lady Shiyin must have pawned something there.
It sounds like the crown jewel at the pawn shop originally belonged to Lady Shiyin. We should head over there and get it back, Nikki.
Just show the receipt to Goldsmile. Even though I wouldn't do business with him in a million years, he's really not a bad guy. Plus, he's got a good memory. I'm sure he'll recognize it. His shop's not far from here. Head down the street, and you should see it.
Thank you, Miss Jin. We'll head to the pawn shop and ask about it.
Take a look at this colorful glaze worth 100 gold coins. What about this minimalist tree pattern? Incredible. 100. Look at this. Oh, this exotic pet of yours. So round, so shiny. 100. I'm willing to pay 100 gold to keep this little guy as my shop's crown jewel. What do you say, dear customer?
Only 100? I'm worth way more than... Wait, we're not here to pawn me.
$100? Wow, think, Momo. 100 could cover our travel expenses. Maybe you could do this for now.
No, don't leave me here.
Mr. Goldsmile, we're actually here to reclaim an item that someone pawned here a long time ago. Here, this is the receipt.
This is... By Chroma. You're trying to reclaim our crown jewel, passed down through generations.
Wow. I wasn't expecting this treasure of yours to actually be from Lady Shiyin. Could we just have a look, Mr. Goldsmile? Wow. I wasn't expecting this treasure of yours to actually be from Lady Shiyin. Could we just have a look, Mr. Goldsmile?
But you see, this treasure has been handled by 12 different pawn shop owners, and none of us knew what was inside. What's even more special is that it's paired with a Wanxiang record that was custom made to record a super long message. But the rules state that it can only be played to the person who claims it. And it doesn't stop there. We at the Shifang Pawn Shop have a centuries-old rule that both the original owner and receipt are required to reclaim any item, except for this one. I've been cleaning this thing every day from the moment I took over this shop. I've heard every cling and clang that's rattled from inside. My heart itches to know what's in there. And today, I'll get to see it with my own eyes.
You've been carefully cleaning this box every day and keeping it completely scratch-free after all these years? You must really value trust.
Well, of course. The most important thing in the pawn business is to follow the rules. Dear customer, since you came to reclaim this, it must mean you're a descendant of that human who brought it here, right? Tell me, when your ancestor came back home, did she ever mention our little shop? Why has no one come back for it over hundreds of years? Don't tell me she came across something even better and forgot all about the mural and her old friend here.
No. Actually, we're here on someone else's behalf. We aren't very familiar with Lady Shiyin ourselves, but we heard that she became a master mural artist after returning to the Linlong Empire, and left behind countless masterpieces. I'm sure she wanted to visit this place again, but she couldn't find her way back.
What a shame. The owner who made the deal with Lady Shiyin still visits me from time to time. She always says she's waiting for her old friend to return so they can restore that mural together. Well, enough sad talk. Dear customers, I take it you brought enough to pay for the item, right? I really want to find out what's inside this box. Oh, and about the Wanxiang record too. Please tell me you have enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. This receipt is so faded that we don't actually know how much we'd need.
Don't worry. This crown jewel of ours won't cost you millions. It's the same price as when the deal was made. Not a single coin more or less. All you need is this many Wanxiang coins.
I guess it's time to say goodbye to our Wanxiang coins again. Alright, Nikki. Let's take a look at our poor wallet.
Fantastic! Finally, the crown jewel returns to its rightful owner. Come. It's time to hear what's on the Wanxiang record. We can play it now, right? Like, right this instant?
Is that really all you care about?
Seeing you so excited has got me impatient too. Go ahead and play it, Mr. Goldsmile.
Please, no need for a grand farewell. People come and go. Such is the way of life. I'm already extremely fortunate to have found a friend in you and to have witnessed this miracle. My only regret is failing to restore that mural.
What? Nikki, did I hear that wrong? If Lady Shiyin didn't restore the mural before she left, then...
Don't jump to conclusions, Momo. Let's hear the rest of it first.
I can still recall the moment when I first laid my eyes on the mural. I felt like I was gazing into a world of light and colors, as if I had stumbled upon an eternal beauty like nothing I'd ever seen. However, the paint layer of that mural was flaking, its surface curling up like scales. After clearing away the dust, I modified the tools I had into an infusion tube, mixed an adhesive, and attempted to secure the peeling flakes. But the area was difficult to control with precision. All I could do at the time is reinforce the rock face in the mural to prevent further deterioration.
Sounds like she ran into the same problem as us.
Alas, I've done all I can. It is time for me to leave. Before coming here, I was traveling around aimlessly, unaware of my life's purpose. I felt so lost and uncertain about my future. Now, as I leave this place with regret, I can see my life's ambition clear as day. I want to accomplish so much in the art of mural painting, but I know so little about it. So I must study. I'll surely get better the more I research. After a while, if I can return to this place, I'll come fetch the tools and finish what I started. If I cannot return, so be it. Eventually, someone will come who will have what it takes. When that happens, the mural will be restored, and your jaw will drop.
Oh, so that's how it is. Interesting. Interesting. Dear customers, why do you look so gloomy?
I don't know what to make of it. Lady Shuyan didn't restore the mural at all. Didn't even mention any realm. And that eternal beauty just sounded like her imagination, didn't it?
Maybe the mythic realm and eternal beauty were just words Lady Shuyan used to describe the mural she loved so much. The whole legend sounds like it could have come from some big misunderstanding. What we heard just now is the real story. She left this place full of regret, but she went on to study mural restoration. That's what made her into the Lady Shuyan we all know today.
Then what do we do now? Nikki, should we tell Miss Wanxiang the truth?
I don't know yet. Miss Wanxiang has been obsessing over the mythic realm for years. If she learns that the legend is all fake...
My dear customers, I'm not sure what's troubling you so, but if you ask me, nothing's more precious than that which perseveres. An idea that can spark an obsession that lasts hundreds of years? Now that's priceless. I'll make you an offer. 100, nope, 10,000. And I'll take your story, along with this legend, off your hands. Ah, of course, the mural. Can I also...
I'm afraid that's not for sale, Mr. Goldsmile. Although, you do make a good point. Now that we've got what we came for, we should head back to find our friend.
But of course, safe travels.
Miss Wanxiang, look what we found.
Huh? Are those tools for restoring murals? They look ancient. Where did you find them? They're really well preserved.
These were entrusted to a friend by Lady Shiyin. The Shifang pawn shop's been keeping them all this time, just waiting for someone with the receipt to reclaim them.
So these actually belong to Lady Shiyin. Wonderful. That means the legend is true. Did Lady Shiyin leave any other clues? Will we be able to enter the mythic realm simply by restoring the mural? Or is there a trick to it?
Hang on, Miss Wanxiang. About the mythic realm. I'm afraid the legend you heard isn't Lady Shiyin's personal experience, but a story created by generations of people who only knew parts of her story.
Miss Nikki, please continue.
Lady Shiyin's message actually didn't mention any kind of supernatural realm, just a beautiful mural.
I worked so hard to swim to the bank and follow the traces of those who came before. Seeing how narrow the cave was in that dusty mural, I felt myself starting to doubt. So the mythic realm is fake, right? A hoax, a made-up legend, nothing more to it. How fitting. The answer I've been searching for all my life turned out to be nothing. All the beauty in this world will eventually fade. An inevitable end.
Wait a minute. I don't think eternal beauty means that something will never fade or gather dust. Take this mural and the one you saw as a kid. They're both traces left by people from 1,000 years ago, but they're still so incredibly awe-inspiring today to the people who see them.
Painted spirits that have endured 1,000 years of erosion. Ideas that connect people of today to those of the past.
That's right. Even after so much time has passed, this mural's beauty still captivates us and everyone who sees it. Doesn't that mean these strokes of the past still live on?
You're absolutely right. How could I not see it? I saw that eroded mural when I was young, and felt compelled to pursue eternal beauty. I couldn't comprehend the meaning behind it, but I could tell it would be such a shame for its stunning beauty to be lost in time. That was when I devoted myself to the craft of pigments and the study of murals. When I saw this mural in Lady Shiyin's notes, I felt like I was carrying her torch, her legacy. How can we let treasures like these sit in the dark, covered in dust? This eternal beauty must be revealed for all to see.
Exactly. Being eternal doesn't have to mean remaining untouched by time. It can also mean something maintained through generations. Just look at how well these restoration tools have been preserved.
Right when I turned 20, when the doctor said I would die, I stumbled upon this place. Maybe fate was leading me here to finish what Lady Shiyin started. If I can help preserve this mural with my power, so that its beauty touches the hearts of future generations, I think I'll have found the eternity I've been searching for after all. And these tools that Lady Shiyin left behind, they might be pretty, but their design is also old.
So, can you still use them?
I can. The only trouble is controlling the amount of adhesive. It wasn't until about a decade ago that someone found inspiration in a child's toy. A little hand pump bulb. By fitting such a bulb onto the infusion tube, we'll be able to control the flow with exquisite precision. I have the modification method written down in one of my notebooks. Let me see. Strange. It's not here. I took it with me on an outing to search for suitable materials. I remember now. I must have dropped it in the forest near the cave.
Don't worry, we'll go with you.
I remember tripping and falling somewhere around here. Maybe that's when I lost the book.
Miss Wanxiang, you're coughing harder than you were before. And you look really pale.
I'm fine. I'm probably just a little tired from walking so fast.
Don't push yourself too hard. You should get some more rest. Momo and I will search around, okay?
Okay. I'll leave it to you.
Achoo! So many dried leaves. Maybe the book is hiding under them. Nikki, why not blow the piles of leaves away? Isn't here either. Nikki, let's try the other leaf piles. Let's see. There's nothing here, Nikki. Let's try the other leaf piles. Nikki, look! Over here. This looks like a book. It's so dusty.
Maybe all that wind covered it in dust. Let's bring it to Miss Wanxiang.
So this is how it is. I should have known.
Miss Wanxiang, we found the book. Wait, what's in that?
Nothing. I'm glad you found it. As for this is the paint I made. Seeing it brought back a few memories. When I first started learning to make pigments, my hands weren't strong enough to hold a pestle. I started to get blisters, which popped and formed scabs. Those tore, and then...
Sounds painful.
My mother would cry and try to get me to stop. She'd say I wasn't just grinding down the ores, but her heart and my own life, too. But if I'd stopped, I would have gone back to how I was before. There was no way to live.
I see. So that must be why you've been rushing to get this done. You're afraid that if you don't, you won't be able to hold your tools or see any colors for much longer.
In the end, it was all for naught. This box of paint has all dried up.
Miss Wanxiang, it's fine. We'll make new paint with you after we restore the mural.
Miss Nikki, please don't worry. I'm not upset over it. What a life I've lived. The first half was spent confined to that small courtyard, with my medicine as my only company. Then I finally saw the mural that made me yearn for so much more. I drifted from place to place, searching for the mythic realm. The journey was rough, but fulfilling.
As long as you've achieved your dream, I'd say you've had a life well lived.
Indeed. Besides, fate has been really kind to me. To think, right before my end, I got to meet people as kind and compassionate as you. If it weren't for your help, I'm afraid I would still be obsessing over that mural.
Nikki and I are glad to have met you too.
Now that the mural is about to be restored to its former glory, my wish has been fulfilled. I have no regrets. A simple thank you cannot express my gratitude.
Miss Wanxiang, why are you talking like that?
I think I just got really excited knowing that soon we'll finally get to recolor this mural.
Then let's finish the tools as soon as we can.
We've been going on. Nikki, the color in this area seems a bit off. Should we try another color? Nikki, the color in this area seems a bit off. Should we try another color? Nikki, the color in this area seems a bit off. Should we try another color? Nikki, the color in this area seems a bit off. Should we try another color? The colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it.
So beautiful.
It is. Miss Wanxiang?
I fell for colors and this mural, obsessed until a kindred spirit eased my heart and fulfilled my dream. Shining like a rainbow, guiding me home. May your life be like these apsaras, light and free, ethereal, unrestrained. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. I have no regrets.
Nikki, what happened to Miss Wanxiang? She just disappeared.
She said she was obsessed with making paint for the mural. Maybe what we really saw was a manifestation of her obsession over not being able to restore the mural when she found it. No wonder. That must be why the mural was covered in that thick layer of dust, even though she said she'd just finished cleaning most of it. The notes she left in the margins, the dried up paint? She must have found this mural a very long time ago.
How could that be? Then she didn't make it past 20 after all. Does that mean all her hard work was for nothing?
I don't think so. This mural, it wouldn't be here without her. Miss Wanxiang kept saying that her poor health held her back from achieving all that she wanted to. But she managed to travel across the sea and find this lost mural, even though all she had was her childhood inspiration, in a legend she didn't know was true or not. To restore it and preserve it, so that future generations would get to experience its majesty. Miss Wanxiang, is this what you wished for people to see?
Nikki, do you think Miss Wanxiang finally found eternal beauty?
I think nothing in this world is eternal in and of itself. Murals erode, paint fades, even legends start to blur after years of retelling them. But there have always been people as pure of heart as Miss Wanxiang, who never stop pursuing and preserving what they cherish. That's how beauty endures through generations. Their love makes it eternal. Maybe she's part of that mythic realm now. Surrounded by vibrant colors and ethereal clouds as she walks through the millennia. Miss Wanxiang, I will restore the rest of the mural. One day, someone else will stand before it tracing its lines, guessing its story, dreaming of journeying through a mythic realm beyond this wall of stone.
Nikki, the color in this area, the colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it. The colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it. The colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it. Nikki, the color in this area seems a bit off. Should we try another color? The colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it. The colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it. Nikki, the color in this area seems a bit off. Should we try another color? The colors of the mural are perfectly reproduced. I totally knew Nikki could do it.